Time to talk to us. Welcome back to Hong Kong 2018. There's been plenty of highlights there for you.
Yes, fantastic year. I could reach the 200 mark in a year, so it was my priority this year. And then obviously some nice victories, especially with Almondai and Radio. Great thrill and great moments in this season. And hopefully we'll see these horses again at top level.
Let's talk about those two horses, starting off with Almondai. To win the Japanese fillies Triple Crown was one thing, but then to go and win the Japan Cup the way she did, that was something else.
Yes, it was a great challenge for her to compete in the Japan Cup against older horses, but she's such a talented filly that I had no fear of having good results, and what she has shown on that race was fantastic. I could hear some very nice words about her all around the world, and it was quite special to win the Japan Cup with this filly.
You've ridden a lot of great horses in your time, both in Japan and all around the world. How good is Almondai?
Oh, she's maybe one of the best from her debut. I felt that she was something special. She's got stamina, speed, acceleration. She's easy to ride, so she's nearly a perfect horse to ride. And she's been improving race by race. And last time in the Japan Cup, she really made a nice demonstration, and hopefully she will run at the same level last year in different countries.
We've heard that she's going to head to Dubai in 2019 for the Dubai World Cup meeting. What about, could she be an archetype? We know how much the Japanese would love to win the Arc.
Yes, of course. I think next year it will be her main target. As you know, Japanese horses tried every year to win the Arc, and they really want to win it. I think with a horse like Almondai, we can dream about it. If she can handle the Longchamp track or heavy track if it's raining, she will have a big chance. She's a big heart filly. She knows her job very well. She's got a lot of abilities. So we must try to win with that kind of horses.
And what about Radioro, a Japanese Derby winner who you've been to Dubai with earlier this year to win the Tenno show recently? It must have been very satisfying.
Yes, I was happy to find him at his best in autumn. In Dubai, I was a little bit disappointed, but the race was very slow, and we were on the back of the field. The horse was very keen, a bit excited before the race, so couldn't run at his best. And this autumn, the horse gets more mature, and his race in the Tenno show was very good. I hope he will win the Ari Makinen at the end of the year. It's one of the biggest races in Japan, and then we'll see next year. I don't know about his targets, but he's a very, very good horse.
And a bit on your own time in Japan, yourself and Mirko Demuro were the first foreign full-time licensed jockeys by the JRA. What's it like to be a foreign jockey riding in Japan full-time?
It was a big change for us, but we were used to come to Japan every winter, so we were used to the culture and the way of racing in Japan. I can say that Japan is, for the jockeys, it's one of the best place in the world, because facilities are great, the level of the horses is amazing, the breeding as well is very high class, and many fans every weekend. So it's a great pleasure to ride there. Races are safe, a lot of respect between the jockeys, and then except the language, which is hard to handle, but we work on it, still working on it. It's great to live in Japan and to be a jockey, GRA jockey.
Here in Hong Kong, we've watched Joe Moreira with plenty of interest for obvious reasons. He left Hong Kong to go and try to pursue a riding dream in Japan. You've been through that testing regime before. What is it like to try to pass those tests and get a full-time license in Japan?
Yeah, it's a difficult test. The questions are about the history of horse racing in Japan, about the Japanese rules, and you need to work hard to pass this test. And Joe did his best, but unfortunately couldn't get the license. But I hope for him that he will try again. As I said, Japan is one of the best places in the world for horse racing, and for me it's normal that the best jockeys and maybe later in the years the best trainers will try to be part of GRA. But you cannot knock the door and just enter like this. You have to show that you are ready to be part of the game in Japan, and I hope for Joe the best in the future.
So you didn't feel threatened by the possibility of riding every week against Joe?
Yeah, but he's of course he's a top-class jockey, so he will take a part of the market, of course. But this is competition. I mean, we are all in competition since we are young, and we don't have to fear to face the best of the game. So Joe is an unbelievable jockey. He's got plenty of talent, but I'm glad to compete with him. It's like kind of motivation to beat Joe. So as I said, he would have taken part of the market, but we are not here to let him take everything, and we will defend our horses, and it would have been a great challenge to have him all year round.
At the end of this year, you'll be crowned champion jockey in the JRA for the second time, as you mentioned, with over 200 winners. What does an achievement like that mean to you?
In France, I've never used to be, like a winning machine and winning so many races. So what is good for me is to have the chance to ride favorite horses every weekend, and before every race I know I can win the race. So the goal for me is to give my horse the best race, the smoothest race possible, and not to lose the race. So winning gives you, of course, a lot of confidence, and it's a great enjoyment to ride so many good horses every weekend.
Let's look ahead to this Sunday, Christophe, in the mile. Mozawaska, was he unlucky last time?
Yes, very unlucky, more than unlucky. We get stopped in the last corner, unfortunately. So hopefully the horse will not remember this race, but he's a talented horse. He won brilliantly the Yasuda Kinen, which is a tough race in Japan. And if he can show his talent on Sunday, he will be a great chance for the win. I think he's Frankel's son, and he's got a good turn of foot. So I'm quite confident with him.
You've ridden Vivlos before. You've ridden against Persian Knight on plenty of occasions. How do those three measure up against each other, in your opinion?
I think great chances. Vivlos has won in Dubai. She's got a lot of experience. She needs a good pace to be relaxed, and to place a good acceleration at the end. She's a talented filly. She needs to be 100% in condition, but if she is, she will be a great contender. And Persian Knight is also a good horse in Japan. He doesn't have the experience of Vivros, but he has shown some great abilities, and he will be ridden by Mirko Demou, who knows Hong Kong very well. So big chance.
And in the Cup, Deirdre went to Dubai, ran well there. She's won her next two. How confident are you with her heading into the Cup?
Very confident. Maybe my best chance in these internationals. She won brilliantly last time in Tokyo. The time was very good, and on that day she beat Liz Gracio, who won the Group 1 soon after the race in Tokyo. So she will be here with the freshness, and she likes to run at the back of the pack, but she's got nice and strong long acceleration. So hopefully the pace will be strong enough for her. Will be strong enough for her, and in that case she will be a strong contender as well.
She's one of 3 Japanese horses in the Cup as well too. Sungrazer brings good form. We've seen Stefanos here on plenty of occasions. What's the pecking order, if you like, for the Japanese trio here?
I think Deirdre. Yeah.
She's the best of them?
I think so.
Christophe, terrific to catch up with you. All the best heading forward.
Thank you very much.